home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. And the Rebels will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Open. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their...
They're intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense at an empty set. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Harper. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Rebels are in the red zone. The run to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The aerial assault continues. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Hankerson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Looking to scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. What a terrible, terrible shame. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but fires one high and deep. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harper. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Quick strike complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Back to the air one more time. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop him.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get it.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Dobbs. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Running with power. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo. On second down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hankerson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They keep attacking through the air. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Caught close to the marker, it's Dixon. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Forced out of the pocket. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fair catch called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a grab and go for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Pulls it, fired complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harper. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Spins away from the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Quick handoff. Smashes through. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A third and long coming up here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Lost a throw on first down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab outside, it's Casey. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a man, it's Fowler. Now improvising. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Man, what an unbelievable stop by this defense. 4th down and goal. You gave up some yards. You stuck with it. You knew the QB was going to have the football in his hands. You didn't let him get to the goal line. The big 4th down stop.
Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he added the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Takes the handoff. It's Dobbs. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I love this because you got 2nd and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the option, the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Here we go. Looking for space. It's Harper. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins.